A great management habit is to be very concrete while delegating. Too many managers are abstract while issuing instructions. For example, they will say things such as organize a great customer event, design a beautiful web page, make the product easy to use. All of these instructions are abstract. Maybe the manager, while he's saying it, he knows in his mind what it means, but the subordinate which was hearing it doesn't know. And because he doesn't know, he doesn't understand what the instruction means in concrete terms, he's less likely to do it. For example, he will do it badly because he didn't understand. Or maybe he will spend a lot of efforts on something that he thought would be important to you, but which wasn't important to you. Or maybe because the instruction was unclear, he will also produce a deliverable which is unclear, which is abstract, because he didn't know exactly what you wanted. Instead, I strongly suggest you to be extremely concrete while delegating. And that means to paint visual examples of what you expect your people to do. For example, a very common thing that I hear in some companies is managers addressing their customer service staff with, "You should answer the phone quickly." But what does quickly means? Maybe for a person, quickly means within 30 seconds. But maybe what you intended was within the third ring. If for you answering the phone quickly means to answer it before the third ring, then say it. Just tell your people, please answer the phone before the third ring. The same thing, if you want, if for you a beautiful customer event means that it's hosted at a prestigious hotel, then tell your people, I want you to organize a beautiful customer event which is hosted at a prestigious hotel. Now, often I get some pushback on this idea of concreteness because for some managers, being concrete means to be micromanaging. But I strongly disagree. For me, micromanaging is something that happens when your subordinate already acted and you are giving feedback on it, and you are introducing additional requirement or specification that he didn't know before. So, if, for example, you tell your people to organize a beautiful customer event, and after they contacted a few venues, you add afterwards, no, it should be made at a prestigious hotel, for example, the presidential hotel. That's a form of micromanaging. Conversely, it's never micromanaging if you add details before during delegation, before your employees get a chance to act. If you say, I want you to organize a company event, and it has to take place at the diplomatic hotel, for example, that's not micromanaging. It's the opposite. You're setting clear boundaries and telling your people the specification that matters so that they can be free afterwards. You're drawing for them a box in which then they can roam freely. If you do not draw them a box, paradoxically, they might be even less free because since they don't know where the box is, maybe for them the solution is just to stay exactly where they are. So my advice for this second mini unit of this mini course on management habits is, while delegating, make it a habit to be concrete, to paint visual examples, to add the requirements that will make you angry if they are not fulfilled. When I say paint visual examples, I really mean define what success looks like. Maybe you can even create a small story. For example, I want the product to be so amazing that then people tell their friends about it. Just be visual. If you are a restaurant manager, you might even want to describe the visual effect of some of the dishes, for example. You do not want necessarily to say, I wanted the dish to be red and green and yellow, for example. But if what you need is that you want it to be with eye-catching colors, then say eye-catching colors. Be concrete. So just to summarize what we've seen today, managers that delegate abstractively, that give abstract instructions, they tend to put their subordinates in a bad situation. They might immobilize them, they might confuse them. Conversely, great managers are extremely concrete while delegating, and they paint visual examples.